So now with a little brief intro into particles, let me set up a full scene here that you can really put something to use. And we're going to create a penny. So we can create a disc or a cylinder. And I think I'll use a cylinder because it'll save us a little bit of trouble. Let's use the object tool here, and we'll just drag that down on the Y. Press the O key to fit it to view. And we'll hold the Alt key, rotate around. I can still size that down a little bit. And I want a segment in here as well, so we can have a top and a bottom as well as a side, just to separate things a little bit. We're going to make this editable, and then we'll go to polygon mode and use our live selection tool, and we'll just come around there. And then we're going to hold the shift key, and we'll come around here as well. And then for the structure, choose bevel, or excuse me, extrude inner. And we're just going to just click and drag, create a little area there. Okay. Works good. And then we'll click and drag again just a little bit. And then we're going to use our scale tool with that second one. And we're just going to scale that in just a little bit. Click this guy, of course. Because what we want to do is make sure we have enough of a little bit of a lip there for the penny itself. So I'll bring down about it's about 1.4, and you can see with the stretch the bottom goes in as well. Okay, now we're going to deselect, go back to this mode, and we're going to deselect. Now we don't want it that smooth, so we'll worry about that in a little bit when we put our materials on. But in polygon mode, we're going to take that guy, and let's just deselect these. We want just the top, so we're going to select that one, and then we're going to grow the selection. Press U and then Y, grows the selection. This one will be a new material. We'll call this penny face. And for the color, we're going straight with the texture. We're going to hit load image, and there's a US penny face in your images folder. And we're going to drop that on there. And then we're going to deselect. Okay, just click off of it. We're going to select this guy, press U, and then Y just to grow it out to that extra edge there. File new. This is penny back. For the color, we're going to add a texture, load image, and US penny back. Add it to the path. I'll drop that on there. Okay. Next thing I want to do, we'll go back in and we'll put a bump map on for each of these using the same exact image. And we'll make that about 60. You can see a nice little bump. And if you go to Display, Enhanced OpenGL, you can actually see the bump map on there, which is pretty nice. And let's go to our face. Bump for that, turn that on. Texture, load image, penny face. And we'll do this about 66 as well, same as the back. And there's our face. Okay. And there's the penny with the bump map. Okay. And let's just create a copper side for it. New material. Color. And to match this color, we're just going to eyeball it, and we're just going to create just a coppery type color. You can take this and map it down, but then you'd have bumps on there that really wouldn't look right. So that kind of matches that face color. Now what I need to do, a good way to do this, is just select with the live selection, select this one, hold the shift key, select the bottom, press U and then Y to grow the selection, and then do a selection invert. And that leaves just the sides. And for this material, we'll drop it on there. And that material could be penny sides. Okay. And there's no bumps on that, unless you put some ridges on there. All right, so we've got our pennies here. Everything's looking pretty good, front and back and sides. Okay, and if you have better pennies and you can scan something, please use that. These are just some generic images. So we got a penny there. Let's save that. Penny. And now let's add an emitter to the scene. We're going to then rotate that and place it above and make these pennies shower down. So let's move on to the next video and we'll set that up.